What's up, guys? It's Chris back in the driveway with another video. Today we have the AR390SS. This is one of the medium grade pressure washers that I want to bring to you, and AR was kind enough to send me this for review. So guys, we have the AR390SS over here. This is their mid-grade line. And we're gonna go through a couple things. If you want to call your Ryobis, your Greenworks, any other brand in that $100 range, we'll call that entry level. That's good for something when you have a small project around the house to do. But if you want a workhorse, we're gonna take a look at this unit right here. This unit comes with a lot of things that I like. The biggest concern of the cheaper pressure washers that I have is this inlet. This inlet section is something that you can hold. You can put your hose right here and screw everything on. Over here I have my hose with the 90-degree elbow. I have a open and close valve right here. My water spigot is that way, and this way it makes it a lot easier. I can just close the valve without having to kink up the hose. You really don't want to do that. You'll shorten the lifespan and you'll have some more leaks. So what I like doing is I like keeping my hose angle this way and then just turning the knob. And then when you want to tighten it or loosen it, or let's say you over tightened it by accident, you can always grip this area and unscrew it as you want. So I'll do it this way. Open the valve, let the system fill with the water, and then you could go ahead and start doing what you have to do. Another thing I like about this unit is this quick disconnect area. So let me grab one of the ends, and one thing I like is as soon as you press it, it locks right in. We have other pressure washers where in my times of cleaning something like a sidewalk or anything that's very dirty where it has particles, a lot of the particles get stuck in this area around here, and it makes opening and closing this very difficult sometimes. So on my other one, being my Greenworks that I have the issue with sometimes, I just gotta run some water through it, keep it a little lubed up so I don't have the problem of this getting stuck. So with the other units, you know, pushing it in, you'll try to push it in and it won't really lock in place, and then it shortens the lifespan of the quick disconnect. This one I like. Feels very solid, very tight. We have a nice lance that comes with it as well. This comes apart in two pieces, so everything goes back like so. And they give you a place to keep your wand, place to keep your hose, has a nice reel, a place to keep all your nozzles. Another big thing is the guys over at Obsessed Garage, they ran extensive tests on these units. They tested out how much pressure you'd get, how much gallons per minute you'll get. In a little bit, we're going to go ahead and see how well it foams, as well as cleans the siding and some fence. But let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the unit. We have some nice big wheels, and I like it because they even have like a little kickstand where you could hold this to tip it over, and then you could just pull it alongside. I like that they thought about all the details. We have a nice big soap dispenser. We have a place for your turbo nozzle. A lot of other pressure washers, they'll have these nozzles. There wouldn't be any onboard storage for them, so you'd lose them. You'd have them running around the floor, and it just takes a little bit to have one of these chip and break, or you get stuff stuck inside, or you step on it by accident and the plastic gets broken. I like that it has everything that's on board. Even if you don't want to put your wand in the holster, you can just drop it in here for a quick relief. Another thing I like that the entry-level pressure washers don't have is a place for your power cord. This is something where you could just turn your knob, grab your cord out, and you'll be good to go. As long as you wrap it a little loosely. I wrapped it a little too tight, so it's not going back on. They even give you a little step. what I like doing is I like to keep some pressure on here while you're reeling your hose or even wrapping up your cord. If not, this unit, starts to move around and your cord gets tangled and this doesn't come on nice enough. Back to the front, we have our on-off switch as well as your soap dispenser switch. So you can turn it on for as much detergent or soap, whatever you want. You could have a minimum setting or your max setting of whatever detergent you use. The unit comes with these 4 tips. We have a turbo nozzle, we have a 25 degree, a 0 degree, and your soap nozzle. Your soap nozzle, you won't get that much pressure out of it. The hole's very big and it's just dispensing soap, but you could use the soap to pre-treat something and then put on your 25 degree nozzle to rinse it back off. And the main thing is everything's on board. If you're ever moving around or if you're into mobile detailing and you have one of these units, everything's stored on where you can just grab and go. You don't have to think about anything. It even has like a little place for the water to collect. AR thought about all these little details of, what am I going to do to keep this unit running for a long time. The other one, my Greenworks, they just have like a little basket in the back and it doesn't even hold the wand that well. It's like this high and the wand moves around, and then you have to tie your power cable around it as well as your hose on it. So these are all the pros of the 390 SS. The one issue I do have is you can't use the pressure washer without the hose reel. Let's say the hose reel gets damaged or you don't like to use the reel or you want to use your own hose. This is all one unit. It seems like this is a connector that goes in and the hose reel is pressurized. So sometimes it might get a little top heavy where if you're pulling it, the unit might tip over. So that's another thing you want to keep in mind, that if you want to swap out the hose or use a different reel, you might not be able to. And if you want to add quick disconnects, this is a 15 millimeter versus the other units that use the standard 14 millimeter. So you can't go to your generic hardware store and pick it up. You'll probably have to look on Amazon or the internet to find the right connectors for these units. But like I said, Obsessed Garage did a great job of putting together all of these units. If you want a complete package, you could always go to their website and purchase the AR from there. Or if you want to do it yourself, you could just pick it up on Amazon. Well, guys, you saw this unit in action. This is a unit that can do everything for you. What I don't have is a luxury of having a garage where I can have a Krenzel or a Comet set up inside and use that to wash the car and have another gas power pressure washer to do my chores. This is something that can get it done. It could do everything as you saw. We cleaned some sidewalks, some fence, some siding, as well as we foamed down the car, and you saw the foam quality and the action of this unit. Might not have the gallons per minute to do the nice quick foam that you would get with your default foam cannon, but if you adjust your orifice, if you adjust some of the settings and you customize your unit, you'll be able to get the same quality foam that I have. I'll put the links in the description of the units that I'm using, as well as the foam cannon and all the other components. I really wanted to give this unit a fair shot. I wanted to go through all the details of this. I just didn't want to tell you that, you know, this is a good unit or a bad unit. This unit is a good all-rounder. If you're in the market for a Greenworks or something entry level, I suggest you spend the extra $100, $120, and you go with this unit. You won't be disappointed. This is something that will prove itself time in and time again, and the quality of this unit speaks for itself. Well, guys, I hope you liked this video, and I hope to do a couple of more videos on some pressure washers. If you're here for the first time, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to give me a like. Thanks for watching.